Hi, I am here today to renew my license on the new eLIPSE platform that the state of Massachusetts has just put into place for the Board of Real Estate Brokers and Salespeople. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and we're going to go through the process together and fingers crossed that it works. All right, here we go. Okay, so the first thing is you do need to set up an account, and you can do that by just going into the mass.gov website. It does have a link that you can get to the ELIP platform. You are going to need to link your account to your license number, and that's relatively easy to do. They usually have you right in the system. Once you get there, it's welcome your name, and then you scroll down and it has like my salesperson license from when it expired in 2004, which is actually when I became a broker. So I only have to renew my broker's license. And then it starts to ask me some questions. I will click back here. So they do ask you like your mailing address, things of that nature. And then they ask me because I'm a broker, I do have a bond. They ask that I've paid all my state taxes and child support. I don't have child support, but I am up to date on my state taxes. And they also ask about if I've had any criminal convictions, guilty pleas, anything that, I need to disclose from a court side of things. And I have nothing to report. And then they also ask if I have reported to the board all discipline taking against any professional license issued to me. And I have nothing to report there. So a quick next. They ask you if you completed your continuing education, and you could just go in and it's really simple. You just click new, and they ask you what school you attended. They asked the continuing education course name, how many CE hours that class was, and when the date was. And let's say, for an example, you do have to go in and change it. You just have to click on it, and it's very easy. You can just change it and then save it from there. Super duper easy as far as that part of the process is concerned. I put the name of the class and then the course number for the class. And then for the schools that I took the classes at, I did put the code for that school. I don't know if they need that much information, but I just felt it's better to be safe than sorry. So again, we save that and then we move on to the next part. So it then asks that I upload a passport style photo with a clear front facing view. I took a picture of my passport and I'm uploading that. Hopefully that is sufficient as well. I know some other people did their headshots, which mine's slightly to the side, so I didn't think that would work. Upload files. I have it all saved in my 2025. So of course, we have to make it into a JPEG. So bear with me while I go in and make this a JPEG. Don't mind my file. Let me export this as a JPEG format and we'll put it in iCloud. Let's put it in 2025 brokers. Um, JPEG. Here we go. So let's then go into upload files and let's try this again. And there we go, winner. All right, that was easy enough to do. And then we are going to click next. We do have to get a query notice signed here, and you can actually click on this blue button, and it does open up another page that has the form for you. It's pretty easy to fill in, and then you do have to either get verification from, a DOL employee, or I just went to my local notary and had it notarized by them. It was easy enough to do. So we then have to upload files. Again, Corey license renewal. And that's easy. That's done. Now we're clicking next. Um, Upload my continuing ed cert of completions. So I'm going to go in and I'm just going to, hopefully it lets me do a bulk upload. Looks like it's working that way. And done. And next, surety bonds, upload files, bond, that's done. Next. Here we go. And I certified under the pains and penalties of perjury that the information I have provided is complete, truthful, and accurate, which it is. And then we're going to click on the pay button, and the license fee is 142. Well worth it. I do not want to pay by check or money order. I want to pay by credit card because it's easy peasy for me. Pay now. And that. Then submit payment. And they received my payment. Next. My app's been submitted. Close. Um, and I guess that's pretty much it. I just have to wait until my license is comes to me. Shall we check the emails and see if we got anything fun there? Um, my application has been approved and it's now available in the portal. This is easy. Let's go. We're in home. Let's go to licenses and permits. This is my current license and it's good until my birthday in 2027. So that's awesome. Yay, we're done. All right. Not too shabby. Reach out to me or reach out to Near if you have any questions. I'm happy to answer them, but it went through with relative ease and good for another 2 years. All right. Thanks so much. Have a great day.